Have you ever wondered if the smallest creature can change the fate of the biggest giants? Today's story is about exactly that. It was a day unlike any other in the deep green forest. The sun wasn't just shining, it was blazing like a ball of fire. The air was thick and hot, and every creature, big or small, was hiding in the shade. But there was one tiny soul who couldn't rest. A little red ant was wandering through the dry leaves. His throat was parched, and his tiny legs were trembling with exhaustion. He needed water, and he needed it fast. He could hear the river flowing nearby. The sound was like music to his ears. Just a little further, he told himself, pushing through the tall blades of grass that felt like a jungle to him. Finally, he reached the riverbank. The water was cool, sparkling blue, and rushing with energy. To get a sip, the ant had to climb onto a slippery, mossy rock. He moved carefully, inch by inch, but just as he leaned over, disaster struck. His tiny foot slipped on the wet moss. Splash! He tumbled straight into the roaring river. The cold water swallowed him up. He paddled with all his might, but the current was a monster, dragging him deeper and further away from the shore. "Help!" he wanted to scream, but his voice was too small, drowned out by the river's noise. He started to lose hope, feeling his strength fade away as the water pulled him down. High above the chaos, sitting on an old oak branch, was a gentle dove. She was enjoying the breeze when she spotted a tiny red speck struggling in the water. She realized it was the ant. Her heart sank. She knew she couldn't just watch him drown. Without wasting a second, the dove plucked a large, broad leaf from the tree. With perfect aim, she dropped it gently onto the water, right next to the struggling ant. The ant saw the green leaf floating like a boat. With his last ounce of energy, he grabbed the edge and pulled himself up. He lay there, shivering but safe, as the leaf slowly drifted to the dry bank. He looked up at the dove and waved his antennas in gratitude. A silent bond of friendship was formed that day. Days turned into weeks. The forest was peaceful again, but one afternoon, a new sound crunched through the leaves, heavy footsteps. A hunter had entered the forest. He was barefoot, moving quietly, holding a bow and arrow. His eyes were scanning the trees for a prize. Suddenly, he smiled. He saw the dove, the same beautiful bird that had saved the ant, sleeping soundly on a low branch. She had no idea that death was standing right beneath her. The hunter raised his bow, pulled back the string tight, and aimed the sharp arrow straight at her heart. It was a matter of seconds before the tragedy would strike. But the dove wasn't alone. The little ant was nearby, searching for food. He saw the hunter, he saw the arrow, and he recognized his friend. Not today, the ant thought. He raced through the grass, climbed up the hunter's dusty foot, and with all the power in his jaws, chomp! He bit the hunter right on the heel. "Ouch!" the hunter screamed in pain, jumping into the air. The bow slipped, and the arrow flew harmlessly into the sky. The noise woke the dove, and she flew away to safety. She looked down and saw her tiny friend running into the grass. The circle of kindness was complete. Remember, my friends, no act of kindness is ever wasted.